carefully. Okay, thank you. Let's pair and then discuss. Yeah.
Multiple plants.
Yeah.
Right direction.
Only one to say what we did, right? What have you learned this year? Instructions. We should make our learners to know how to do what? To follow instruction or to listen to instruction. So you listen, then you do, or you practice. We have say what? What have we done? Yeah.
We learn how to follow instructions.
We learn how to follow the instruction. But what we have done? Clapping. Just clapping. Just what?
Right.
Clapping. And we spread much of time designing and facilitating the activity itself. Are we together? We spend much of time when we are in the classroom, maybe, or but we miss a very important pieces through learning experience. A very important, which is what? Who can tell me? We've done here something, clapping with what? What do you think? What is that? What do you think? Why? Someone was talking about warming, something like that. So what do you think about warming and clapping? And then we say that this is very important. Think about it. What do you think what we have done? Is it? Instead of starting exercise direct, we are warming our body. Why are we warming our body? What do you think we are going to warm our body? Yeah?
That is a physical exercise for...
Okay. So what is the importance of this physical exercise? Why should we do a physical exercise? I want that the readiness. Excellent. Thank you. That is what? Readiness. So we always try to design and facilitate. We take so much time in facilitation and designing, but we miss this readiness, which is very, very important. Okay? That means R stands for readiness, which is important, then activity. But we spend time in activity rather than readiness. But readiness is very... Why do we think readiness is important? Could you tell your friend, Sleman tells who? Manamisi, Sabasenga tell Ramadan, Fadil tell... And then the other way round. Not only one way traffic, okay?
Yeah, the mind. Next step.
Why readiness is important? Yes? Easy, okay? Here? Why readiness is important?
Because readiness is important.
Okay, thank you. Why readiness is important?
This is important because the mind is...
Done. Excellent. To prepare. Okay, let's also think about when you want to prepare the learners or your students in the classroom to join the activity. How could you prepare, in your classroom to join the activity which you want them to to participate in that activity? How could you prepare them? Tell me. Yeah? Yes, Fabi?
Giving a story that relates to them.
Story? Asking for
something.
the related activity, is it?
So you can even ask if they know.
Yeah. So you ask them question. Okay? Thank you very much. Oh, that is how you are trying to prepare your learners. We can prepare the learners to join the activity by preparing the tools, okay? By preparing the tools. Also set up the room. The way you are going to set your room, it depends upon the activity, is it? Sometimes maybe that activity, you don't need to have a chair to face each other. So you just arrange your table in the way that they can face each other. So also arrangement. Inviting and motivating learner to participate. You see how we have done here. I'm just trying to motivating you and also inviting you, okay, to do what? To participate in this activity. Your tone of voice. Okay, class, now everybody's pay attention. Just to prepare the mind to be attentive, okay? So even change the voice, the tone of the voice. If you want them to receive something very important and to be attentive, definitely you change your tone of your voice. Don't change and you have nothing now or mind to listen to you, okay? And you are motivating them. So these are the way how we can just try to involve one in the activity. As we have said that in order to make A to be meaningful, and the activity which you want to present in your class for your learners, it will be meaningless if you have not prepared well your students. If you have not prepared well your learners, not achieve at the end of your class, you will not achieve your objective. Are we together?
Yes.
But by giving this its weight, by it gets its effect in the classroom. Are we together?
Yes.
So ARA, as we have said, it stands for readiness. Now let's think of any type of readiness. Oh, we have done it, and share with your partner. We have done it, okay. And we will say asking questions sometimes. Just get in the classroom and ask them questions, either to the previous or two topics they are correlated. Okay, so you're just trying to make them to remember what you did last time, okay, and then to join or to relate with a present or current topic. Then you come from that story, and from that story, what have we learned? Maybe it could be environmental story that people they just in the industry have built in the town. What have we learned? blood, from this and whatever. So you have just to prepare them through what? Through the story. And then you come to the activity. But also ask them questions related to the activity. And we can also, we can say that readiness can be physical or psychological. Okay? Readiness could be physical. Naweza ukaamua ikawa physical warm up. Tukimbie kidogo. Tukimbie kidogo. Sawa? Okay, stand up. Let's do as we have done here, an exercise. That is what was what? It was readiness. That was physical. So, psychological. Are we together? Please be in two groups this time. Slimani, Anamisi, Asenga, one group. Discuss the following question. Think about this in our life. What do you think about this in our life? About readiness in our life? Yes. What do you think? Then, what do you think about the readiness for our kids before traveling? The last question?
Okay, the second one.
The second. What do you think about the readiness for our kids before traveling? And the last is readiness in a make what difference? The difference about a make kwa hizo question B. And definitely the Quran is prepared. The readiness is there, a lot of readiness. Psychologically, severe. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly, and will achieve. Huh? Yes. Write down. The song is better. What about you here? A question about? Readiness in our life, yes. Even time management.
Also success.
Yeah, just write down, then you will say. Write that statement. Yes. Statement. Reduce risk. The second one will say be successful. Also, you will achieve your. Is going to be in the class. Exactly. Psychological. Tomorrow they are going to climb Kilimanjaro. You live in there, let's say, and you tell them that we are going to Kilimanjaro.
They can be there. They can be
Okay, I don't. They'll remind you, of course, redness. They remind you. A lot of points here, I mean, a lot of points. There is a lot of points. Just look when you were a kid, and just remember when you were a kid and your mom or your dad was told you, Mwanamisi, next week we go to Kilimanjaro.
Reduce disturbance from the trip, for instance, between the passenger and passenger. Child is there to cry in the bus.
So even the preparation, they will pack themselves, they'll take their stuffs themselves, they'll just tell you, Mom, and this, should I take this one? Yes, and pack. Yes. So they will reduce the burden to you. Take it, okay, write down. If you tell them, of course you will prepare psychological. You prepare them psychological, so they will do other things themselves. What they'll do themselves. Of the preparation, they will do themselves.
That is going to facilitation.
What have you discussed? Help them in packing. If you not tell them, everything you do yourself. Because you have to prepare these things. But once you tell them, means this issue is their responsibility. So, without reminding them, you're supposed to take this and this. Wow, you see? So they will also, in reminding you, okay, but also they will reduce the burden of being packing and preparing them. For you to, if they're asking you questions, let's take this situation in the classroom. For instance, in the classroom you are teaching and you have prepared them. They're asking you questions. While you're asking means now it's definition. Okay, the last one, the last question. In case in your daily, your life, you have not been prepared or being what?
So yeah, we're supposed to receive training if the first one is awareness and planning.
Yani, kama tuseme application or significant. What is it's important?
Oh, okay. Therefore, not what is different treatment.
Yeah.
No, but then this one then it will be almost it's going to somewhere here. Somewhere they
their link. Reduce.
But
yeah.
This part is like
by not being make the student ready. What is the difficult to get? Definitely to get the difficult. Yeah.
There's some point there. This point here.
Number 3. Okay, it's just it's opposite. It's going to be opposite.
That like this other part
if them to be ready. For instance, take an example for kids.
Okay, then maybe I would say that they are increased.
Yeah. They want to be responsible and they'll be not ready to learn. You see, so it is difficult for you. It is difficult. Something like a gate. You open it. Okay, now class, let us hear from you. Let's now share. Please, group 1 and group 2. You want group 1? Hii ndio group 1, simko karibu na mwalimu jamani.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
Says, what do you think about readiness? I mean, readiness to prepare the mind to be ready any activities. And finally, to remember the activity to be achieved well.
Okay.
And
Question number 2.
question number 2. Those kids, they'll make them to be as a reminder to you.
Okay.
And the second point, those kids will help you to reduce the effort for preparing for that journey. For that.
Kids, what they will do?
They will help you to reduce the effort for preparing them for traveling. Let's say in terms of packing.
Okay. The last one, the last question.
The difference that exists between the first question and the second one.
No. The readiness. The question is readiness make. By being make them to be ready, and not you have not been being make them to be ready. What the difference?
Okay, the difference is
You have not.
yes.
Yeah.
If you have not make them to be ready,
Yeah.
it means each and everything. You'll be responsible for each
In
and
everything. Yeah.
Okay. Therefore, utakuwa na a very big.
Good response and good answers and good presentation. Yes, group number 2. Kuna group nyingine nini? Okay, group number 2.
So question number 1 was, the point number 1 we mentioned here is readiness,
Yeah.
reduce risks.
Yeah, readiness, reduce risk. Always you go to the target. You are trying to minimize the risk. Okay, the second one.
If you are ready, you can achieve your goals.
You can achieve your goal. Yep.
Success.
That's success.
Again, readiness increases concentration on doing an activity. It increases the accuracy, reduces some error doing a task.
Yeah.
So if you are ready, you
Well
can
done.
reduce
Well done. Okay, second question.
Second question was, what do you think? What you say reduce disturbance from kids? That means they can prepare themselves if there is some things they want to take.
Yeah.
They can pack themselves.
Okay. Of the task, part of the activity. Okay, that means now you have involved them into the activity. Okay.
Another point is excitement.
Yeah.
They'll be excited.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
What difference will it make? So,
Okay.
the activity.
Okay.
See, the people who are not ready can't
Okay.
know the obstacles. People who are ready can perform the
Very much. Very good presentation. Both group 1 and group 2. You have come with a very good answers. I did not expect. MashaAllah. Very good. But the main task for them, for instance, packing and something like that, means they will also be part of that journey. They will also be responsible. Just by being there to be what? To be in that class. It's very, very important. Make sure that your students, they are ready. Don't just get in the classroom. Okay, today we are going to learn what do you call electricity? USB, MPS, whatever. No. Make sure that they participate in the activity. Okay? So that is the importance. We have seen the importance of readiness and its impact to activity. Means A, it's going to be non-reviewing. Okay? So the last R. This stands for what? The 10th, reviewing. Readiness, activity, and the last one is the activity facilitation. So, reviewing, I've said by asking question, we are now doing reviewing. Means reviewing can change any energizer to greater, or we can just introduce energizer within the class, then which is going to relate with what you want to facilitate, that is activity. And then you just ask them question. You just ask them question through that. So there is a big mistake in active learning. When I'm saying active learning, it's just like this. Facilitators and designers fall in is their focus on the activity only. Even our syllabus look on activity. And that's why always we are saying that the time is not managed. If we introduce any other things, the time, we can't manage time. So because look much in the facilitation. Activity, facility. Activity, you have missed readiness and reviewing. Reviewing, you are just checking if them understood. If they have understood. So, practice and experience, it depends on what you are doing, you are going to do after it. What you are going to do after it. After doing activity, then what you are going to do. We have said what we are going to do after activity? Reviewing. It's very, very much important. So they have said that in practice and experience have proven that learning does not depend on what happens during activity. But you did not review. You've not done what? Reviewing. So it depends much on what you are going to do after activity facilitation, which is reviewing. And sometimes activity, it may just last only for 5 minutes. But reviewing can take 40 minutes. You want to make sure that you have achieved the activity have well understood. The student have understood it very well. So you are don't just check them while they are outside of the classroom by giving them what? An assignment. No. They're going to copy. Huyu anakopi yule, wanafanya nani Ramadhani, sote tunamgoja Ramadhani. Bwana Ramo shandika, leti daftari lako. Vipi umemaliza? Mimi nikopi kwa Ramo. Okay? Reviewing should be done in the classroom, and sometimes it may take more time. And also reviewing should be pulled. How are you going to do this pulling? By giving question. I'm pulling from you. I'm pulling material from you. I'm not pushing. You understand? I was not pushing. Nikaja hapa nikaanza kusema, readiness, if you want to, suppose nikajibu maswali. No. I just give you a question. Okay? So reviewing should be done by pulling. Don't ask a question and then you answer all questions yourself. No. How could you check it? How could you review it? How the review done by answering the question. And we have said it could be take more than 40 minutes. And activity could be take only 5 minutes. Okay? And also you have to allow your learners to think about what they really learn. Give them time to think. Unakuwa kwa maswali, unawapa na muda wa kufikiri, wanaweza So we start designing by learning outcome. Say, as usual, we saying what? At the end of this lesson, I want my student to know 1, 2, 3. See? So we start designing by learning outcome, then designing, reviewing first, okay? Then select activity and design. Okay? You have your outcome, design your reviewing, then select activity. Which activity is going to be related with my outcome? So this is my outcome. Then design your questions there for review. Okay? Then design your activity. Which activity am I going to facilitate the class? Yes? Are we together? Class, are we together? Thank you. Yeah.
It's an assignment. Can you award some marks?
Within the class?
Yes, because on the assessment,
Yeah.
we're supposed to give them assignments. And the assignments contribute some marks. So can I ask?
The purpose of reviewing here, you want to check your outcome or your objective have been achieved. That's why. Are we together? It's not a place of awarding marks. No, we want to check them. Or okay.
So assignment can be given.
Yeah. You may get challenged sometimes. Maybe review, you cannot review due to the lack of time. Okay, and review especially if you are pushing feelings and thoughts. I mean what? This means that when you are doing reviewing, you may feel yourself that you want to help them and answering questions. You are not doing reviewing. Make sure they are up to the end. Are we together? And they should answer themselves. Meaning you have to pull from them and not push. If you push, you allow yourself. And at the end, you go outside the class and say, Alhamdulillah, my class, hey, this time you may just starting with a very simple question. They have said that give them a guiding question. Guiding question, maybe you can just ask them, what have we learned today? What have we learned today? That is fast. Are they follow you? Who can tell us what have we done today? From the beginning up to now? Even at the middle of this class, you have to do reviewing. Okay? Even at the middle of the class, you have to do what? Anasema, kama ni kimoja, atasema hicho kimoja. Kama ni vingi, itakuwa in sequential. We just come to see how we can do this later. Sawa, we have got about RAR. We call it as a RAR. The main called RAR. R stands for what?
Readiness.
Oh, my class.
Readiness.
R stands for what?
Readiness.
A stands for?
Activity.
Facilitation. That's the end of our class today. Inshallah.
Madam,
yes?
sorry, I need just one question.
Yeah.
To pause your lecture. For instance, in my class there, yesterday I taught them a certain topic, and today I have another topic. But the yesterday topic are not correlated with the topic. That's also reviewing about the yesterday topic.
Yeah, you just check the last one, but it's not readiness.
Not readiness.
It's not readiness
But
because
it's reviewing.
it will be reviewing of the last time. But reviewing should be done at the moment when you finish that topic.
That topic.
Yes. started, then you have to do what? Readiness. Okay? You can't start with the review. Okay? Mohammed, stop.
Well, can I say